Hey everybody, Ryan here from Android Call. So I'm doing a little review on a device that just got released today and available today now. It's the Moto G5. Now this will be available on, just get my correct numbers here. So it'll be at Bell, Mobility, MTS Sastel, Videotron, Virgin Mobile, and this will be a $250 phone. Now Moto's been really good at the last while at making devices that are inexpensive but still of very good value. So this is going to be very neat. So 250 bucks. Let me just run by the specs of it here to show you what it is that it will have. So we have a 5-inch screen, so slightly smaller than what I'm probably used to, but for 250 bucks you're not going to probably equivalent. It's 1080p screen, which is good. So most people like that. It is Android Nougat. It does have a Qualcomm 430, so a little underpowered processor. It does have what is it? Octa-core processor, 2 gigs of RAM in this model. It has 16 gigs of storage, 13 megapixel camera, and a 5 megapixel camera on the front. The device, like most Moto devices, will have that active display, so as soon as you pick it up, it shows you everything. And the other thing that was kind of neat is that it has a removable battery, so you have to find out just the right spot here. And we're gonna, now, what I didn't like about it was that you have to do this around the buttons, and I'm not usually a fan because, like, what does that do to the actual buttons that are there? Let me just power that. So this is not something you probably want to be doing all the time to run it. So it does take, oh, I'm not doing too good a job here just because I have the camera in front of me. I'm not in my normal spot today. I'm actually out of town, but so sorry if it's a little different than normal. Anyways, so here it is. Yeah, removable battery. It's kind of a cool, very plasticky back. But it feels okay. It doesn't feel cheap like some of the other devices that used to have, plastic backs that were very cheap feeling. This is not bad. It feels really good in the hand. It kind of has that nice almost old razor look with that. All the buttons are on the one side here. We have micro USB. We have a headphone jack. Good to go. And it has a fingerprint scanner. So fingerprint scanner, and like most Moto devices, you can just tap it and it'll bring it up for you. Got a nice little animated screen there. There you go, little widget there for you. And like I said, it's very stock. It actually, swipe up, there you go, you have sort of the pixelish launcher. I had to do some digging to find out that that launcher is called Launcher 3. I had to go into settings, apps. Default app was Launcher 3. So I don't know, because I don't get that on my other Moto devices. Speaking of stock, when you look on here, there's really, okay, there's an FM radio they added in, and there's Moto. Those are the 2 apps that they've added in. That's it. Well, device help. Other than that, it's pretty well stocked, and nothing new you're gonna see on here that you're not gonna be filling it up with bloat or whatever on it. A couple things that I'll show you that it does have, which are kind of cool. Let me just go into, it's the Moto app itself that gives you this stuff. So there's your display, so you can show what apps to have on the front in terms of, so the fading out when the screen is going on. But the actions, so this is, stuff we've seen already where you can karate chop. Come on, karate chop. Did that turn it on? Oh, it is on. Okay. Oh, that's good. Karate chop. There we go. Karate chop. It goes away. That we've seen before. Double twist to bring it into camera setting. The camera is nothing really exciting or new that we haven't seen before. Very simple, easy to use. They have an option to swipe up to shrink the screen. I turn that off, I think. Yeah, so you do that, and then you can do whatever you need on the screen. But I mean, it's a 5-inch screen. How much more screen do you need? Swipe up so you can turn that off. I don't need that. Pick up to stop ringing, flip it over to disturb. But the new one they have, and I've never really played the Pixel or the Nexus P to have these options for one-button navigation using the little fingerprint sensor here. So what you do is you turn it on. Show you how. So you can just tap it quickly and you go back home. You want to go backwards, you swipe to the left. To go to your recents, you swipe to the right. Right? That's pretty cool. You hold it down and it turns off. hold it down, And we get the thing. Okay. I'm just gonna. Okay. So let's go back to the home screen. So notice now the navigation buttons are gone. So the back button, again, if I went into a screen, I can just swipe to the left and, oops, wrong one. Swipe back. There we go. Is that opposite what they just said? So swipe this way and I get my multi. Swipe that way and I go back. Tap it once just to go to your home page. Hold down and you can do, oops. There's your Google Now. I'll just tap it down and just a little bit of a hold and then you can turn it off. So that's the only really new thing I think it would be worth recommending. That's really cool. It does take some getting used to doing this. Personally, I'm still not quite so sold on not having the new navigation keys. It'd be cool if they still had them there because I still like touching that, but I can get it. Anyways, otherwise, personally, I find the device a little underpowered for my taste. I haven't really loaded much on here. So I do notice that it stutters sometimes. It does take a little while to scroll through things. It's not as super fluid as I would like it to be. But I mean, for a $250 device, stock Android, you're not going to get too much complaints out of anybody who would want to use this. So $250, it's available now at those major carriers. Moto G5. I just wish we would have got the option to get the Moto G5 and the G5 Plus this year. Too bad we didn't get that. Okay, I'll have a full review on the site. If you have any questions, by all means, hit me up. Thanks.